Hello everyone, Matt from Model Minutes here and welcome back to the workbench for another kind of unboxing. I actually went and bought a Airfix Aircraft Mystery Bundle and you can see it on the screen here. At the time it was £59.99, but it claimed that there would be a 36% off of the RRP. So join me on the workbench as I see what I actually got inside of mine. And just a small caveat before I get into them. Airfix do rotate what's inside of the mystery boxes every now and then, so what I show you today may not be what you get if you decide to go for one. However, if you do buy them sort of in the same time frame, I'm pretty sure they are going to be the same kind of thing. But they do rotate them, so take it with a pinch of salt. What I'm showing you here today may not be what you get if you decide to get one. But then again, it is a mystery, and who doesn't love a mystery? So let's take a look at the first things. So this boxing gives you a selection of different things, and it's not scale dependent, and it's not even like era dependent. So the first thing I got was this, the 1/72nd scale Lockheed Martin F-35B Lightning II starter set. Now, it's quite interesting that we got this one because obviously being a starter set, this is kind of your introduction to scale modeling. I mean, it's great value if you're going to build a model kit. It comes with paints and cement and brushes and things. And I have already built one of these. So it's a fairly straightforward kit and I did quite enjoy building mine. However, a little bit disappointing that I have got a duplicate because I don't really need another F-35. So I'm not sure what I'll do that one. It might find its way into a project of some kind, but it is likely that I will save it up and donate it to Models for Heroes when I get the next opportunity. So these kind of things, when I get duplicates that I don't really need to do again, typically I save them up and donate them. So if you've never had one of these before and you get something like this, yeah, it's pretty exciting because it gives you the chance to try something new. But for me, this time around, not too excited about this one because I've already done one. And with that in mind, that leads us on to the next one. This is the Dogfight Doubles P51D Mustang and Messerschmitt BF109 F4. And again, this is like a starter set. It's a Dogfight Doubles, so it's a little bit more complicated than the starter set given the painting that we've got to do. But these are the starter set toolings. As you can see, they come with shadow stands and they're fairly simple. I have already done an unboxing, so that means I've already got this kit as well. Generally, it's a nice looking kit. It is a little bit more complicated than the standard starter set boxing. One thing that did annoy me about the Mustang was that the tail wheel is permanently in the deployed position, even if you raise the main landing gear, which is a little bit annoying that they didn't design in the option to raise the tail wheel. But that being said, it is generally quite a nice looking kit. And as this is not a starter set version technically, it has got more complicated paint schemes, which should test your painting skills if this is what you progress on to next. Personally, again, I don't need a duplicate, so this one will probably be saved up and donated. So the next kit that I got was this. A little small boxing, but something that I've not done before. So actually, this was a nice little inclusion. This is the 1/72nd scale de Havilland Tiger Moth. I do actually have, it was like the gift set version, which comes with the red paint scheme in the stash somewhere. But this is got a couple of different ones. It's got a, what's that? A United States Army Air Force version and also a Australian Navy. So a couple of interesting little schemes in there. It's not a particularly old tooling and I will actually be looking forward to building this one as long as I don't have to do the rigging because I find rigging very frustrating. But yeah, so that was a nice inclusion. I was actually quite pleased to see that one. And actually we're coming to the end of this now, sort of. We've only got one more kit to look at. And this kit is a bit bigger. There we go. It is the 1/48th scale Saber, and this has got the more exciting paint schemes on it, which actually is a pretty neat little boxing. I have heard good things about this kit. I have heard that it is a good kit to build. It's a relatively new tooling. It is a 2020 tooling, so not particularly too old. And this version that we see here was last year's release, so it was last year's range release. It has more exciting paint schemes in there than other previous offerings. So it's got a this is an Alaskan one, and it has like all these fancy, I think it was like part of a display team, yeah, aerobatic team. So there is some slightly more interesting paint schemes in this boxing. So I have heard good things. It should be a good build. it is interesting because although I've got this one, which was a surprise or a mystery kit, I actually already have the slightly earlier boxing as well, which I picked up in the Black Friday sales last year. So this one is a little bit older. This one predates the more exciting paint scheme one. This one is 2 years older. But as you can see, it's got much more muted paint schemes on there, but you know, interesting nonetheless. This one was like almost nothing though in the sale. It was like 15, 16, 17 pounds, so it was really cheap. I'll do a proper unboxing on this at some point, but yeah, it's interesting. I've got 2 Sabers. I could be tempted to do both of them at the same time actually, which would make an interesting video, but as mentioned, this one did not come in the mystery boxing. This one did. So that, as far as that goes, are the kits. Just a quick recap. We got the Saber, we got the Tiger Moth, we got a Dogfight Doubles, and we got a starter set, which in total 4 kits, but you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aircraft from a variety of different time periods, ranging from modern all the way to Cold War, World War II, and even pre-World War II there. So, I mean, technically the Tiger Moth was, but these paint schemes date from World War II, or around there. So that's quite an interesting haul. A little bit disappointed that I've got duplicates, but that's the risk you take when you do a mystery kit purchase. So as we discussed, this was meant to be $59.99 with an advertised 36% off of RRP. And I have done the maths. And the Saber comes in at $41.99 if you buy it normally. The Lightning is $19.99. The Dogfight Doubles is $19.99, and the Tiger Moth is $11.99, which brings us to a total of $93.96. So if we do the maths, that is genuinely a saving of 36%. However, this is not everything that they sent. So let's have a look. We got some freebies. And I say freebies because that's what they were. They were just in the box and when they turned up. So we've got this. What could be in here? Let's have a quick look. There we go. What have we got? Haha! It is an Airfix mug. So this was a freebie. This one turned up in the package. So unexpected, not advertised, but interesting to have. I do already have an Airfix mug though, and I actually keep my paintbrushes in it, so not too excited to have another duplicate, but I could probably donate this to someone who is an Airfix fan. So we'll see what we do with that one. I'll put that one away. We also got one of these. This is technically, I think, advertised as a coaster, which is interesting. So this is technically a coaster to put your cup on. Let's put my cup on it. There you go, if you want. But it is also a patch. So it's got Velcro on the back and you can attach it to something, your clothing or a bag or something. So it's a bit of a rubbery kind of texture to it. It's not too bad, but I think, again, I have also had some of these in the past when I've been to creator events and things like that. So again, I'm not too fussed about this, but if you are an Airfix fan and you bought the mystery bundle, then this is extra value for you. And then we got one more extra thing. But this isn't because I bought the mystery bundle. It was because I spent £60. I actually bought another kit as well to do another project with, as well as the mystery bundle. And when you spent over £60, I think it was in the month of May 2025, you got one of these, which is a, I think, oh, hang on, let's just get it out and see what it is. There we go. One of these, Airfix on that side. And there it is. It's a coin. It's a Victory in Europe Day 80th anniversary, 1945-2025. This is a coin. I don't actually want to get it out of the plastic. I think I'll probably end up damaging it. But yeah, I know a lot of people do like to collect their coins. I think this is the first coin I've ever had because they don't really interest me. But as a freebie, put it on a wall or put it on a shelf or something as a display piece. Quite cool. But it does say that there was only 1,000 produced and I've got number 249. So that's interesting. But yeah, this is it's all right. So we got our kits and we got some extra freebies as well. So technically, what I'm going to do is just add up the cost of the freebies, because these freebies you can actually usually buy as well, and we'll see what difference that makes. So the anniversary coin is meant to be £14.99 if you bought it by itself. The patch was £5 and the cup was £6.99, which, if we add that to the value of our kits as well, this gave us a total bundle value of £120.94, which effectively makes this a 50% off saving. So everything here was basically half price. Granted, of course, this value sits with you. Is this good value to you? Is this worth getting? Would you like to see all these extra bits and pieces? Personally, they were nice to see included in the box, but I'm not too fussed about them. The kits that I do like the look of are the Saber and the Tiger Moth, purely because I've not done those before, whereas the duplicates that I've got, I'm not interested. I'll save them up and donate them, I imagine. But that is the risk that you take. And with that, I'm going to leave this one here. Do you think this was good value? Do you think these were good inclusions in a mystery bundle? Do let me know down in the comments. As always, a quick shout out to my Model Club members for the extra support they give the channel. So a massive thanks to these guys on screen, and if you'd like to join them or support the channel in other ways, take a look at the links in the description. The best way to support the channel for free though is by subscribing with notifications turned on so you never miss a modelling upload. Finally though, last thing to say is a massive thank you to you for watching this one, and I'll see you on the workbench again next time.